What about that ache, that migraine for India? They call him the headhunter.
Mhm.
Every time India is up against him, it doesn't matter if it's red ball, it doesn't matter if it's white ball, it doesn't matter if he's pink ball. What on earth is he doing calling his son Harrison? He should be calling his child India.
Well, I have a Harrison in my household. My eldest boy's
There you
name's
go.
Harrison. Well, it's only Harrison when he's in trouble. It's Harry otherwise. I mean, who knows what Travis and Jess, his wife, will be
Harry Head.
calling young Harry. It's what a way to celebrate. It was, you're right, he has been a headache properly for India. All the big moments, World Cups, World Test Championships. So I don't need to remind any Indian followers out there or listeners, but it's a very impressive list of numbers. And it's the manner with which he goes out there and just plays with such carefree, what looks like carefree abandon. He just takes himself into a different zone from where other players might look for survival, particularly on a track here, which is clearly offering a fair bit. There was 14 wickets today on day 2. So he just says, no, I'm going to counter-attack, and I'm going to attack at all costs. We've seen a little bit of that from Rishabh Pant late, but yeah, he finds the middle of the bat. He'll find the outside edge of the bat, but he goes with such gusto that often those thick outside edges will fly over the slips or into vacant areas. So it's been really impressive. I mean, I've posed a question to you, Harsha. Do you think by now India, with all the pain that Travis has inflicted on them, should they have come up with something a bit different? Should they know a plan by now, having seen him enough to come up with something to just at least try to suppress his run scoring?
It might have been you. I don't know if it was Bonnie that I was on air with. They said, why haven't India tried to bang the ball short into his ribcage? Why haven't they attacked his ribcage? Because he's so free-flowing through the offside. I mean, we've prepared a little wagon wheel as well. Through the offside, he's hit 61 runs through the offside. You could argue that he's hit 52 runs square on the onside as well, and that if you bowl it hard into his ribcage, you might get there too. But you never know. I mean, we saw Cummins surprise Nitish Reddy with a bouncer which he didn't like, but just that area through the offside. And I thought there was that phase when he went after young Harshit Rana, and he took 68 runs off 8 overs from Harshit Rana. But I'd like to get into the mind of Travis Head. Two players like him, because you are a path breaker in that respect. Do you just think different? Do you think I must put pressure back on the bowler so that he bowls me a bad ball? Because I remember Sehwag telling me once, saying, look, the batter's always worried about what the bowler is going to do to him. But if the bowler isn't worried about what the batter does, he'll keep bowling good balls. So I've got to ensure the bowler's worried. So was that your mindset? Is that Travis Head's mindset?
Yeah, I think it is. It sounds simple. It's risk and reward. It comes with great risk at times, and you've got to be prepared to stand by that should the results not go your way. And I mean, look at to your point, Harsha. Look at Marnus Labuschagne in the first test. 52 balls or so for a score of 2. That is a situation, like you refer to, a bowler can just build a body of work against a batter and know that they're not going to get hurt on the scoreboard, and 2, eventually you're probably going to get the wicket that you're looking for. So Travis Head, and I think at times Rishabh Pant plays in a similar vein. And I guess that was my mode, particularly batting at 7. I guess Travis is batting that position high, a couple of positions higher than what I did. But once the tail was starting to come in, I had that license to go after it a little bit more. But you've got to be proactive. That's been the big discussion point of the Australian batting lineup since Perth. Coming to Adelaide, they had to be proactive. We saw Travis start to do that in the second innings in Perth with an 80-odd, but today he executed beautifully. But it was a good point about that short pitch bowling. New Zealand were able to execute it. Other teams have gone that short pitch bowling. I think they could be well served just saying, right from ball 1, we are going to try and hit you up under the armpit with a heavy leg side set field, and let's see where you go from there.